Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Efya. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you've been looking for a smoky, flavorful Ghanaian Jollof Rice recipe that's easy to follow and turns out perfectly every time, then you are in the right place. Today I'll be taking you through every step of the process, from making a red tomato stew to steaming the rice until it's fluffy and full of flavor. You will love it. So all you have to do is to wear your apron and let's start cooking. Alright, so the first thing I'll do is to place a pot on fire and then I'll put it on medium heat. I'll add some cooking oil. Once the oil is hot, I'll add some sliced onions and fry them for a few minutes until they are soft and slightly golden. Next, I'll add my tomato paste. I'm going to fry it really well because this step is what gives the jollof its deep color and removes the sautés from the tomato paste. Stir everything together and fry the tomato paste until it's nice and ready. Now, whilst that is going on, I want to also use this opportunity to thank all my returning subscribers and new foodie members right here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for always liking my videos, sharing, and also commenting on my videos, fam. I am very grateful. Thank you so much. Now we are back to check on the stew, and as you can see, it's looking absolutely perfect. We're going to give it a quick stir, cover it for the second time for the tomato paste to really fry very well. And we are back after about 5 minutes, and this is how it looks like. It's looking amazing and looking perfect. Now let's give it a quick stir and then just look at the color. It's looking very vibrant and perfect. We're going to go ahead and add our pepper mix. Now for the pepper mix, I blended some pepper, garlic, ginger, onions, and a little fresh tomatoes. But unfortunately, I lost the clips where I was adding the ingredients, but we move. Okay, as you can see, it's already in. Let's give it a quick stir and then we're going to cover it for it to do its own thing for at least 10 to 15 minutes on medium heat. Always remember to come back and check on it from time to time. So as it cooks, the excess water evaporates, the flavors become more concentrated, and the oil slowly begins to separate from the stew, and that's exactly what we are looking for. We're going to give it a quick stir, and now the stew has reduced nicely. It's time to build the flavor. I'll add my aromat stew seasoning and a little bit of aromat shrimp seasoning. You can as well feel free to add in any other natural herbs of your choice and you are good to go. I'll stir and then taste for salt before I'll add some salt to taste. Kindly always adjust to your taste. Now I'm stirring everything together until the seasonings are evenly combined. At this stage, always taste your stew. If it needs a little more salt or seasoning, this is the perfect time to adjust it before adding the rice. Remember, the better your stew tastes, the better your jollof will taste. Now our stew is ready and I've already washed my rice several times off camera. And now I'm going to set some of the stew aside because it's too much for the rice that I'm cooking. I'll pour the rice into the stew and then I'll carefully stir it very well so every grain is coated with the rich tomato sauce. Next, I'll go in with some dark soy sauce. This will help brighten up the color and also give it an additional taste, which you're going to love very well. I'll go in with some chicken broth. You can also add water to it and you are good to go. So I added both water and chicken stock. I'll give it a quick stir. In fact, stir it very well. This step is very important because every grain begins absorbing flavor immediately. I'll cover the pot and allow it to do its own thing on low medium heat. After some time, let's check on the rice. Look at that beautiful color. The rice has absorbed most of the stew already. I'll gently stir from the bottom to make sure everything cooks evenly. If the rice is still slightly hard, I'll sprinkle in just a little hot water around the edges, but it was just perfect. So let's flap the rice a little bit. We're going to cover it again and continue steaming until every grain is soft and fluffy. At this stage, if you have clean napkin, aluminium foil, or parchment paper, you can feel free to cover your rice with it, and trust me, it's going to trap the heat inside and it's going to help cook the jollof very fast. In fact, cooking slowly over low heat is one of the secrets to achieving delicious Ghanaian party jollof. As the steam continues working its magic, you'll begin to notice that amazing smoky aroma filling the kitchen, and that's exactly what we are aiming for. Now let's flap the rice a little bit. We're going to cover again and allow it to do its own thing. As you can see, the rice is not ready, but before that, we're going to add some vegetables to it. We're going to add carrots and also a little sausage. Cover and allow it to do its own thing on low heat, and we are back. Wow, the colors are giving what it's supposed to give. It's looking absolutely appetizing. Now the rice is ready. We're going to give it a quick stir. Add any other thing that you want to add. If you just want to enjoy your jollof rice like that, you are good to go. Serve this with anything that you want and you will love it. Let me also know in the comment section what you think about this delicious Ghana party style jollof rice in the comment section, and I'll be very glad to read all your amazing comments down below. Our smoky Ghanaian jollof rice is finally ready. Just look at how beautiful it is. The grains are fluffy, well separated, and coated in that rich tomato color. And that is it for today's recipe. I hope you enjoyed cooking with me and learned a few helpful tips for making the perfect smoky Ghanaian jollof rice. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Cooking with Efya for more easy and delicious Ghanaian recipes. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, keep cooking, and I'll see you in my next video. But before we clock out, don't forget to use aroma seasoning. Bye.